Happy holidays from Expert Credit Suisse. My name is Kristen, and I just want to go over a couple of things that I found while researching that kind of blew my mind. So this is 7 staggering statistics good credit combats. So think about what would happen if you lost your job tomorrow. So would you be able to survive 1 week, 1 month, 2 months? I wasn't really thinking about this before, but when I read the numbers, like I said, it blew my mind. I was thinking, okay, well, if I put X amount away, I'd be able to, not work for an entire year. And it really, really got me thinking, and I want you to think about it. How are you going to pay your mortgage, your bills? How are you going to clothe and feed your children or even your wife or your spouse? Another thing I want to show you is the actual statistics that I found, and this is from CNBC. So 49% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck. That's really crazy. 40% don't even have $400 saved up between the entire household. You can read the rest of them. I'm not going to go over all of them, but 71% of all U.S. workers said that they are in debt. That's crazy. That's literally crazy. And did you know that nearly 10% making 100K or more say they can't make ends meet? How does that even happen? I don't know. So moving right along, so I was thinking, okay, how do you make this situation easier? And I spelled this out very simply. So good credit equals a good job equals lower APRs and more savings. So just because you have good credit doesn't mean that you also have a good job, but you can use your good credit to get your butt into a good job because, the really good places will check your credit. Moving right along, good credit equals a good job, like we were talking about, equals more savings equals money in an emergency, just like we were talking about 2 pages ago. So it also equals less stress, financial stability, and wellness, okay? So what can you do right now, even if you have negative items, but you have open accounts such as, your loans or your credit cards and whatnot? So utilization limits and balances. Lower utilization equals higher scores. So that means that you pay down your balances or have zero balance, zero utilization, and your scores are going to be higher than if you had, used some of your credit or you even maxed it out, and now your utilization is through the roof because it's going to drop your scores, okay? So higher limits equal lower balances equal lower utilization equal higher scores. So the bottom line with all that is to keep your balances at a minimum or zero, and although credit companies don't really like that, but that's going to keep your scores as high as possible, even if you have negative items to remove. So lower balances equal lower utilization equal higher scores. So that's the bottom line with that. So late payments and unpaid charge-offs that are not older than 24 months. Okay, we're only talking about the ones that are less than 24 months old. So late payments equal lower scores and higher APRs. Okay, so the thing is, though, is that if you catch up on your accounts, so you're current but previously were late, you can raise your scores because now you do not have that balance of X amount of money. So keep that in mind. Now, with unpaid charge-offs, you have lower scores and higher APRs, but if you paid those charge-offs, you can have higher scores and lower APRs, and this is such as mortgages where you can't have any unpaid balances within a specific period of time or at all. Everything has to be paid off. But even better than that is to completely remove your negative items, including those late payments and those charge-offs. Okay, so that is going to give you the highest scores and the lowest APRs, and it's also going to give you savings. So the last thing that I want to talk about is an awesome tool that a client of mine showed me, and it's nav.com. So this little mini ebook is going to be posted down in the description of this video, and you can just go and click on it. But the website's right there, nav.com, and it only shows Experian and TransUnion, but that's okay. It gives you the gist of everything. This literally shows you your credit mix, and if you pay down X balance on, ABC card, it's going to raise your score by X amount of points, and it breaks it all down for you so that you don't have to guess, okay, where am I at with the, my utilization, my credit mix, you know, I mean, I have so many things flowing through my head right now. This is the most awesome website ever. So not only will it show you which balances to pay down, it's also going to show you, you know, if you got a card, let's just say a secured card with a limit of X amount, then it's going to raise your score eventually of X amount of points. So it gives you all these little credit tips that you might not have known about if you hadn't have stumbled upon by me or someone else, nav.com. So I literally didn't know about this prior to last week, and I'd be using it for my clients for credit monitoring if it did show all three. Now, another cool thing is that it gives you, this is for like business and financing and whatnot, it can give you your business credit reports. So, you know, if you're worried about your credit with your business, or if you're trying to build it, or you want to go get financing, this is something that you definitely want to check out because of all the tools that it has. So, you know, just go on there and look to see their features, and the free, they do, I believe they give you like a month for free, but it only shows you Experian, and you don't get all those cool things like the credit mix and paying down this on this account is going to raise your score by X amount of points, and you know, here's all your late payments. It just says you have like 39 late payments and you have 7 negative accounts. It doesn't tell you anything about it though. So don't use their free one. Go and click on products and go to the $24.99 one. Yes, $24.99, but you're working on your credit, right? And it's going to be the premium package, okay? You're going to get Experian and TransUnion. So this wraps everything up, but I just want you to think about how, you know, having not bad credit per se, but negative items on your credit can, you know, really affect your already, you know, screwed up situation. You know, you don't have enough money for this because you can't get, you know, you can't go and open accounts, and you don't have any money in your savings account, your bank account, whatever. And then what happens if you have that emergency, or, you know, you need to get a second mortgage for whatever reason, you have a fire, you know, all those things. I wanted you to think about both of them because it got me thinking when I did the research on it. And, you know, like I said, staggering, 7 staggering statistics good credit combats. And yes, it combats it, okay? So if you do have any questions, or you would like a free consultation, you can click on the link that's going to be down in the description, and schedule your free consultation at any date and time that's available, of course. There's only 2 more days of this week that's available for me, but of course there's always other days and other weeks and whatnot. And we can go over how I can assist you. And if I can assist you, then I'm going to give you recommendations, okay? So once again, schedule your free consultation. Make sure to subscribe and like and share. So have a great evening. Happy holidays. And that's it, guys.